Hi guys, Dennis here from Denny Bob's RC. Hey, I have this Norsu forklift. You can buy them through RC 4-wheel drive. You can buy them off AliExpress. You can buy them multiple different places. But I'm going to go through my radio setup on how I set mine up. Now, it may not work for you, but it works for me. The way they have them originally set up, I don't like the joystick setup. They have like the drive on one side and the tilt on that same side, and then they have the steering on the other side, and then they have the boom on the other. Just, I don't like it. So I'm going to go through kind of my setup that I did for mine. I wanted the drive on the left joystick, and I wanted the boom lift and tilt on the right stick. I didn't like them the way they had it. So I'm going to go through the way I have my radio set up. Also, I'm going to cover how I turn the hydraulic pump on power on demand. I'm going to go through that mix as well. And other than that, I'll cover those things, and hopefully it kind of helps maybe educate a few people. Maybe it's not the way others do it, but it's the way I did it, and it worked for me. So here we go. First thing we're going to do is we're going to turn the radio on. Yeah, that's okay. This is locked, so we got to unlock it. Now, the first thing I do is go in and adjust and change the way the joysticks were. I paid attention to what the original operations were and what channel did what. So I could have taken and changed all the wires, but instead I went and changed it in the radio. Now, go into System. Go down to Stick Mode. Change the stick mode to Mode 4. That will be Channel 3 is forward and backward. Channel 1 is your steering. Channel 2 is your raise and lower the boom or the mast. And 4 is your tilt, forward and backward. So, all right, knowing that that's okay. Now, I'm going to go into Function. Then I'm going to go into Mixes. Now, Channel 5 is set up as the SWA switch. Channel 5 is what turns your hydraulic pump on. So, that's the channel I want to mix. Now, paying attention to what I drew down here for Mode 4, we're going to go down to Mix. And we're going to take and turn mix 1, and you'll want to turn it on. Then you will set channel 4, which is the side to side. Now you could do this one of two different ways. You could do mix 1 or mix 2. Doesn't make any difference. But mix number 1, I have it set for channel 4 as the master. Channel 5, which is the pump channel, is the slave. 0 offset. Okay, well, we'll bring that back up. Negative 100, positive 100. Okay, no, I don't want to do that. All right, now we're going to go to mix 2. And we'll go up. You'll want to turn this mix on because originally it will be off. Then you'll mix channel 2 and channel 5. Master, slave. Negative 100, positive 100. Okay. Now, that will actually allow the pump on demand. So when you pull the stick up, the pump will excite. The pump will excite, and it will go the direction in which you want it. Now, the only other thing that I did change, I do believe, I'm going to go to, Functions. And reverse. Now, channel 2, I left alone. Channel 1, 3, and 4, I reversed because the steering was wrong. I make sure they are that way. Anyway, how do I want to say this? Channel 2 will stay the same. This is the way it worked for me. That way, when I pull back on the stick, the boom comes up. When I push down on the stick, push forward, the boom goes down. The mast, sorry. Same way with the steering. I think the steering might have already been set as reverse because it's wrong. Yeah, because when you want to turn this way, you want, yeah. Anyway, that should cover that part of it. Now, I'm going to put the battery in. Now, I know my battery looks like it's a little bit low there, so hopefully this will work. So, when I pull back on the stick, the hydraulic pump turns on. And when you let go, there's a little bit of lag, but not bad. Okay, and then I put it so that pulls it back. Oh, it doesn't tilt very far. Yeah, pretty short stroke and cylinder. And then that way I've got the steering set up on here. And pull back. And that's how I got it set up. So hopefully that kind of helped people out. I'm going to look into the radio and see if I have any endpoints set. Which I'm going to have to turn the model off in order to get into some of the setup stuff. Okay, now I did set the steering. We'll go down. I set that at 90% because if you go the full 100%, the servo is actually sitting there trying to push the tires further, and there's no need for that. That's, you know, if you're sitting there holding the stick over and then the servo's constantly fighting it. Channel 2, which is the raise, and channel 4, which is the tilt, I left them at 100%. But if you'll notice, and your radio may be set up this way, it may not be. Now, on this side, it's 100%. Over here, it's set at 0. That's your endpoints. Basically, that's the way the radio is set up. So, hopefully that helps everybody out. Well, hopefully they covered most everything in the radio setup. You can actually, if you wanted to, you could actually disable and turn off channel 5 as far as the SWA switch. It does not have to be assigned to it in order for this to work. But I still have mine on. Let's just say I want to do it a little bit faster. I can turn the hydraulic pump on and it'll be running continuously. I still have that option to do it. So I leave it that way. So anyway, hopefully it kind of helps out. So it works for me, may not work for everybody. So anyway, catch you guys later, and I hope it helps.